Okay, so this is going to be a bit of a debriefing about the clip that I had posted earlier. Uh, Tacview is a really good skill, a really good tool to go back and look at some of this stuff, kind of give you context of what you might have seen in the situation. In this case, those who might have seen that clip, seen all the beeping, the beeping lights and then the buzzers, not and maybe not knowing what actually they were seeing. So here's where we are. This is right before I fired that last Maverick. In the operating zone, this is the actual area. These are the tanks I was actually looking at with my targeting pod. Now, these are the two MiGs that were showing up on my GCI report that they were coming in. They were in the area. They were still many miles away. They're on the other side of this ridge. Was not a factor, but I knew that they were probably going to be heading my way at some point. So I was trying to finish things up so I could get out of there because I was in a strike plane. I'm in an AV-8B Harrier, not meant for dogfighting. I'm only carrying two Mavericks, one sidearm anti-radiation missile, and one AIM-9 Sidewinder. AIM-9 Sidewinder is the only thing I could really use to defend myself. I've got a cannon, but I only got not many shots of it in it, and it's not really great to actually for a dogfight. Basically, the AV-8 is not a dogfighter. But I do have two F-15s as my escort. They're running cover above me, many thousands of miles above me. So if you ever see me look up and I'm looking at the contrails, I'm looking to see if those guys are still up there. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and play this. We're playing it at 5 times the speed, so it'll actually get through a little faster. Otherwise, it'd take forever. But anyway, I will pause it in certain points so we can actually get a better look at what's going on. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to basically track me. I'm not going to zoom in too much because I want to be able to, so you guys can still see that the MiGs are there. I've got a tank already targeted, and I'm turning to actually get my the targeting pod laser in line so I can fire. These guys haven't engaged anything, because nothing's a threat yet. I fire my Maverick. It hits, and as soon as it hits, I'm free to start evading, because by this time I've already could tell that these guys are actually coming towards me. The GCI warning is showing that they're heading my way, even though they're not actually hot yet. They're flanking, but they're definitely heading in my general vicinity. That's exploded. So my plan was always, as soon as that was done, I could turn off the targeting pod and I could dive to the ground. So I dive and I just start dumping things like flare and chaff because I'm not sure, I don't know what's out there. The MiG-29 is equipped with a couple of missiles that can get out to about 25 miles, 30 miles or so. So, once I'm within 25 miles, I'm legitimately in danger from being attacked, and these guys can hit me from a distance, and I wouldn't actually know about it because all I've got is an RWR, and that's it to let me know what's going on. So I dive down and zoom out a little bit because my cover knows something's up because now these guys are actually are basically targeting them. So they start to react. They drop their tanks, and by this time he's already fired an R-27 missile, and he's going after this back F-15. I think he misses. Yeah, he's able to defend it. Of course, he turns in to go after him. He's turning to go after him. Basically, these two are engaging. I'm not really much of an issue right now. I am low enough, and I am getting my way out. Thing is, I don't hear that this happens. I don't know that that one of the F-15s is about to get killed here. He gets killed, no ejection, pilot's dead. This engagement's still going on. Now this MiG is not. I mean, he's still actively hostile. I'm still in his front area, so of course he comes after me. Right here is when I started actually getting more and more warnings, because I see that he suddenly went hot again, so I know he's actually coming after me. These two are still going, like turning into each other back and forth. Now, I still, and like right there, another missile, missed missile from the F-15. And I start definitely getting warnings that the MiG is actually trying to lock me up. I'm getting radar locks here. I don't know if he's fired a missile, but I'm dumping everything and I'm trying to turn into him because I know he was behind me. And so as soon as I do this, of course, he's no longer really showing up in my RWR by this time because of the way that the RWR works. But I know he was out there. I know he's only like 4 miles from me. Actually, 3 miles. I'm within heat seeker range now. I turn so sharply that I'm able to actually go straight at him, and I fly past him. I see him go by, and I know I'm going to have to try to turn into him, so that's what I'm planning on doing. And so but I didn't realize that right behind me, this other of the F-15 had already targeted him and hit him with a missile. Now, so I'm turning my way back towards him, thinking that I'm gonna have to actually engage him with a missile, and at this point I'm not sure. I don't realize that one MiG-29 is down and both the F-15s are down. I got nothing showing up on my radar, or my RWR is showing nobody right now. It's like there's not a single, there's no F-15s, no MiG-29s showing up anywhere around me. I know that they're out there because the GCI is still telling me that there's at least one still here, but it's happening so fast and I'm not able to actually see where he's at. But right about here is when his radar, I pick up his radar again. And so he's a threat to me. My RWR, my radar warning receiver, picks up his nose-mounted targeting radar. And so it's like, oh, the MiG-29's in front of me. There's no F-15, so that colored dot that I see in front of me, that light dot that's flying past me is definitely this MiG. I've got one shot, so that's when I go after him with my Sidewinder. And because of his position, he's not able to defend, and I take him out. And that's when I head home, because I know south is home, and I turn south, basically re-situate myself as far as where things are, reset my waypoints, and I'm on my way home. So anyway, that's a little bit of a quick debriefing. I was actually pretty surprised I didn't when I went back and watched it, just how much craziness that was happening around me, because again, inside the cockpit and it's dark, it's at night, I didn't see any of that. I was just seeing some numbers on a screen show around that I figured you guys might be interested in seeing it. Anyway, more later.